I'm excited. This is either a Jormungandr mirror, which whatever, or this is one of my first chances to play against Hercules on Jorm. My first chance, in fact. Well, it was one of my first, because the other chance I had was taken from me. What was I saying? I was sending something to a friend. Shit. Hercules. Right. Big fan. Herkadarka. No, 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 no. He's a friend. He's a friend. Ooh. The Hoodbots had murderous intentions. I can't prove it, but jugglers are dickheads. I know because I am one. That's fine with me. I don't really need it. I have my death's toll. The unfortunate thing is that he gets to hit level 2 first. I mean, except not really, is it? Yeah, he's actually losing on gold now. And he didn't get to inflict it on me. Baller. I'm actually outpacing him so hard I can fucking take this in front of him. My jukes are indelible, dude. No! I tried to get a little too saucy there. Oh well, I got Manchu. What else are casuals for but getting a little saucy with it anyways? Bluestone's really bad for him, I think. I don't think Bluestone does anything for him that Death's Toll does. It doesn't do. I don't know what he's going though, because he went Giga Chet Pod Start. Okay, I do know what he's going. Now you've got to be careful about fighting someone a higher level than you. Especially before that crucial level 1 threshold when Death's Toll starts giving you health back. Okay. We saved our teleport for exactly a situation as this. Now he might be tempted here, but I will not be swayed, and I will not be taken away from having my Tearfing. On back. Okay, I have it. I could get a Braggies instead, but Tearfing's way more busted. Jormungandr has ult, careful, and fire giant pit.
Your middle tower is under attack. Your left tower is under attack.
Yeah, he's going a Sanguine Lash, which I think is kind of a throw. He ulted back to tower.
Enemy missing right.
I think Jorm is eventually going to be a specialist character. He's pretty easy to play right now. But as time goes on, his strengths or weaknesses will become more defined and people will become more accustomed to it. The big problem we're eventually going to have is that people aren't going to want to fight Jorm during his powerful early game. Anyways, more than what he's building, I prefer Eye of the Storm. That's Tearfing. It's strange. I really thought that would be better well known. Or, yeah. I really thought that would be better well known when Jorm released. Alright, while he is coming back, I'm gonna grab a circlet. Or a circle. Wow, I have way more gold than I thought I did. Yeah, Sanguine's really big of an int on Jorm. I think he makes use of way more items, way better in the early game. Ooh, maybe I'll be able to get a mana buff. I wonder what that's like. Feels like I could have avoided it, but gone over it. I don't know if he realizes. Yeah, like eventually people are gonna understand. And now I have my Eye of the Storm. Now I also think that Gem of Iso could be decent. Another thing I think could work if they add it ever is Frostbound. But that only activates item procs. Jorm only activates item procs at 28. 40%? 40%? 40%. Mind you, things like Leviathan's Hide are not limited to just the effect of the damage. Sorry, let me say that more sensibly. Leviathan's hide still gives Jormungandr a heal. Not a heal. 8 life. Flat health. So I see no reason why, for example, a Frostbound wouldn't slow for the full duration. And for the full amount. That being said, it feels wrong to suggest that it should. So I would hope that they alter the wording, even if that means that Leviathan's becomes less effective. After this, I usually go for a Yogi's, because stacking health on Jorm is actually a good idea. Because I want that damage on my burst. So I usually go for a Yogi's, and then, as I alluded to before, a Leviathan's. Now, where was I?
Enemies in right lane.
One of your friends,
Hello, Harkadarka. Sorry, Neith, I didn't realize you were gonna ult for that.
You'll just have to make up for it later.
Yeah, I usually like to go for a Yogi's. Where is that bitch? There's that bitch.
Your team has destroyed a left enemy tower.
Okay, so all in all, I think Jorm needs a nerf. I hope they don't, but I think he does.
Bye. Bye. Bye.
That's too bad.
one of your
Your middle tower is under attack.
One cool thing about Jorm is I think he's really useful for beginners because you're way less likely to miss last hits. Well, that's not great. Not much of my business, though, is it? For our last 2 items, it's extremely flexible.
Your right tower is under attack.
Girl, you weren't gonna get that wave anyways. It was gonna die to tower.
Your right tower is under attack.
I was gonna say I know being behind is annoying, but you aren't really even behind, are you? She's actually pretty solidly ahead of the other gal. Unless the other gal is somehow not the other gal and is instead the other man. Like, you know. Merlin. I mean, a lot of people would venture to say the same thing about. I didn't mean for it to sound that way. Careful, Kali. Yorm's coming for you. Oh, never mind. He's recalling. Well, he might still come over after.
Retreat!
They are going to have to try harder.
Well, that's no good. Sliding ult!
We can go and get a drink.
I never considered that you could slide ult. Slide ult actually has some versatility and reason to be used, in fact. Okay, so you can't back. While thinking. Dude, that fucking gold gap is devastating. Oh god.
Be careful, right?
But yeah, the slide actually has some utility to it. Because it's CC immune, so it can allow you to null things you otherwise wouldn't be able to. Hi, Jorm. Bye, Jorm.
An enemy has been slain.
Your right tower is under attack.
This might be a little difficult to assess the validity of until later on, but I don't think AoE items on Jorm in general are worth it. I'm not spending enough time close to people. Because people see Snake and they're going back. Mind you, Leviathans is in a similar vein, where right now I might as well not be building it, but let's pretend that this game goes on for 50 minutes, yeah? At that point, it might be good. Oh, let me go buy my Spirit Rib. Last two items are extremely flexible. For example, lots of burst damage like they have here. I'm going to go with Spirit Robe. Lots of burst damage, lots of hard CC, you know, Merlin, Ganesh, Jormungandr, Knockup, Izanami, Silence, Hercules' entire fucking kit, except for his heal. I go Spirit Robe for a lot of CC and survivability. Jormungandr's rotating, careful, Neath Guan.
One more body, right?
But there are a lot of situations in which I might go something else instead.
One more body, right?
Destroy the right enough now.
Do you guys want to go do Fire Giant? I kind of want to go do Fire Giant. Are we down?
Ultimate is ready.
Yeah, fuck it, let's go. the worst that could happen, right?
Destroyed the fire tower. Be right back.
Go, Onion. I must collect the tools. I don't got close to enough gold. What the hell am I doing backing when I don't got it? The great thing about Yogis is that still gives you infinite mana. Yogis gives you infinite health. I never have to back. Except for items. And, well, if backing makes more sense. Like if I'm on 2% HP. But if I don't want to, I never really have to back. I will always get my resources back one way or another. See, and now they're 2 peas in a pod. Good shit, Kali. Jesus.
You rock. I'll attack the Gold Fury.
I can take them without being revealed. I'll attack the Gold Fury, he says, going closer to the enemy team. Hello, everyone. Except I'm not actually saying that, because if my Jorm said hello, everyone at me, I would be fucking devastated. And then, to get out, I go over here. Even right now, I don't have to back. I will heal up to full in relatively short time. I doubt we'll be able to enable an entire
Your left tower is under attack.
fire giant off of this. Now, it's important not to get caught up in the base stats of an item, or in the passive of an item when you're buying it. The base stats of Leviathan are still great, you know? Very good physical protection. Decent max health, meant to make it more of a back-loaded item rather than a front-loaded one. Anyways, for a lot of the burst damage they have here, I'm going to be going Freya's. Not burst, really. I mean, Freya's isn't that useful if you die in 2 hits. I meant the opposite. I apologize. What I mean is they have a lot of tick damage, you know, Izanami on the forward and the back. Merlin's entire shit. Jormungandr. Pretty much the only people with any kind of burst, and this is very, very, very generous definition of burst, are Ganesha and then, you know, Hercules. Hercules, of course, has burst. But he's not really a problem because he kind of got fucked past the first few levels. Does this work on minions? It does. Hey, that's another benefit to buying it in laning phase. That level gap is devious. Teleporting right.
Double kill.
Am I even needed over here? Shucky darn, I didn't have to. I guess I'll go be a problem over here then. Yeah, I reckon I'll be a problem over here.
Magic! One of your allies did something for once.
Your middle tower is under attack. Good game.
Fun lobby. Y'all were good.
So well.
Thanks for the opportunity.
Victory.